basically what happened, was, well, let's just say it was, well, okay, it was, so, yeah, I'll have to delete the previous stream, because, well, very bad, very bad connection, I must say. Anyway, let's, do this, I guess. Just waiting for my train sim to load in. Then we can get started again, I guess. This time I'm not going to go on the Riviera line. I'm going to go on to... I'm going to go on to the Cardiff City Network. Sorry about that. I just had to mute up for a second. Okay. But this time I'm going into free roam because I think timetable mode may cause issues. So, yeah. I'm going to start at Penarth. I'm going to do custom weather. I'm going to do... I don't know if I'm saying this right, but is that precipitation? I think that's how you say it. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but yeah, I'm making my weather really rainy, because obviously Welsh weather is horrible, and yeah. Every time I went to Wales, oh excuse me, mate. Yeah, I just had to cough. Sorry. Every time I went to Wales, it used to be so rainy. So, well, yeah, it's always rainy when I go to Wales. Sorry. Anyway, let me stop yapping on. Which way? Okay. Class 153 TFW. Transport roads, class 153. Okay. The nickname for the class 153s are very weird, but their nickname is called Dog Box. I don't know why. Some people call it box because it kind of looks like a box, and I understand that. But yeah. Graffiti register. Okay, let's let up. Put the headlights on today. Heating, I guess, even though it doesn't do anything in the real life, obviously. Just a bit of realism to add, I guess. So we're gonna go up to Cardiff, obviously, because that's where, well, the capital of Wales is. Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm turning that off. Yeah, I also forgot to do the wipers because it's raining. Yeah. Next station will be Dingle Road, which I have actually been there. It's a weird name for a station. Excuse me again. It's a very weird name for a train station, but Dingle Road is Dingle Road, I guess. So yeah. just doing my own scenario, so it's not like a train sim scenario, so yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I've overshot that. I'm not stopping. I am not stopping at Dingle Road. Also, in a previous live stream, I have said that I went to Dingle Road anyway, so yeah. Very odd name for a station, I must say. Speeding a little bit, but it's alright. Put that on, just ran out. Okay. The next route I want for train sim, well, the route I really want in train sim actually is, well, the one to Bristol, to Westbury, or something like that. Or actually, no. Yeah, no. Taunton to Taunton to Bristol and to Bristol to Westbury. So we have a lot of train stations to go through, but because the reason I want that route is because it obviously has Keynsham, which is my local station. And also I can like, I don't know, I can roleplay rail tours at like Bristol. So what they do at Bristol when a rail tour is coming, like for LSL, they uncouple the loco, put it into a siding, get Mayflower for example, hook it onto the rail tour, and they go out of Bristol, then go on to Westbury or so. And that would be very cool if they added that route. I mean, they are adding the Thames Valley route, but I don't know if I'll buy it. It is a Great Western Main Line. I think it's a Great Western Main Line route. I'm not sure though. Yeah. Keep that up for sure. Right, so we're 1.2 miles away from Cardiff. It's not far away. Next station will be Grangetown. Never heard of that. Don't know why I'm playing with the vigilance pedal, but whatever. Sander is when there's roast up on the trains rows, they have actual sand, for example, from a beach, and then you put it on the rails, and then apparently, well, I don't get it, but it makes the train rows more grippy to the track with the sand. I don't know, it's a bit weird for sand, I don't know. Full service, I guess. Or emergency, because I just basically overshot it or whatever. Anyway. So I want to see what it's like to be a passenger on this. But I'm just a free camera, so yeah. Okay. I can barely see anything out the window because it's so rainy. I must say, the interior in the 153s, they don't actually look that bad. I mean, the seats look like a bus seat, I guess, but they don't actually look that bad, to be honest. I mean, you got arm rests, you got a table on some seats, I guess. I mean, and then you got the seats that, I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't like to sit the opposite way that the train's moving. I just like to sit. Usually, when I'm on a train, I usually sit on this in a table seat like that, and just like on one of that, like this. But I hate it when I'm sitting like this, and just the train is moving this way, and then, well, if you get what I'm on about, but in a weird way, when I'm sitting like this, it kind of makes me a bit, well, a little bit. It makes me a little bit sick. I don't know why. It just, I don't know, it kind of does. Anyway, let me stop yapping on because I need to focus and try and stop this train at Cardiff. Okay, coming to Cardiff now. Then when we stop at Cardiff, we're going to go up to a branch line up here, then we're going to change on to another route. So yeah. Just stop the brakes a little bit. Slowly coming to the platform. But we're breaking on now. Okay. What is that? Oh my days, not this again. Please tell me. Oh my days. Okay, so if you didn't know, it's 5. When I hover over a station, okay, it's frozen. I can't move. I'm moving my joystick. And I can't do anything. I'm literally pressing the map. But I don't know why. But when I spam every single key on my keyboard, it clicks off of it. I don't know why. That's what I'm trying to do it now. I don't know why it does this. I'm honestly just... I'm sorry, but, mate, Train Sim, fix your game. Fix your bloody game. Alright? No, Dovetail, fix your game. I know they're working on Metro Rivals, or it's probably cancelled by now. But, come on, mate, I can't... see what I mean? There we go. I'm clicked off of it. It makes no sense. It needs to be fixed. It is a valid location, I can. Surely, right? Please don't. Huh? Okay, what if I just move an inch? Yeah, what? Oh, I kind of see why. I think. Yeah, no, because it will just go this way. You can't. Yeah, I need to go. I need to go on that one, like one of those platforms. Man. Okay. We will do that. Let's just expect like nothing happened, but yeah. Anyway. Take your time, 153, mate. Open the door. Loud ass doors, jeez. E. Turn that on. Release the brakes. Not hazard. Let's put it to day. Okay, then go up to here. Surely it will work now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, just pretending there's a guard that buzzes me off with the buzzer. The guard buzzer. So it says signal, but it's basically a guard buzzer anyway. There you go. And yes, I know I'm speeding. But honestly, I don't really care because this is my custom. Well, based on my custom scenario, so it's fine. Also, there should be content up tonight. More content of YouTube videos, because well, I've seen 47,805 and 47,810 again at Keynsham at a ridiculous time in the morning. Which, for me, it's actually quite early, but it's 6 and 5 in the morning. But I've seen 47,810 and 47,805 like a lot of the times now. Like I'm starting to say, why am I seeing this? I've seen it like a trillion times. There's just 2 green 47s. Yeah, it might be a Solza engine. Yeah, 47s are old, but come on now. Like, I thought it was gonna be like Braunton, because it says on relevant Braunton 47,805, 47,810. Maybe they switch out Braunton for the 47s at Bristol, or whatever. I don't know, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. But yeah. Put up a fast, it's on slow. Tell you what, sorry for this, but I'm gonna do the class 166, which is my local train. I take to Bath and to Bristol as well to see rail tours and stuff, because I just want to drive it. Because actually, I'm not gonna lie, the class 166s and 165s are my favourite. Well, my second favourite DMU. My favourite DMU is a class 158, but yeah, I'm gonna do it on the Great Western Express. So yeah, display notifications on my phone, man. It's just a weird notification. Well, no, it's whatever. I say we do, well, Hayes and Harlington. At 6:20, I guess. Like that. Okay. There we go, that looks better. I'm trespassing on the railroad again. No. Anyway, I need class 166, not with capitals, but whatever. Anyway. 166-303. I think I've seen this one before. Well, I must have, because they always go. Because 166s and 158s always go past Keynsham. Not today. Okay. I want to see what it's like to be a passenger in train 6 with a 166. I don't know. Did that rhyme? I don't know if it did. The limit on the 166 the speed is 90 miles an hour. But yeah, well, that's the max speed it can go. these trains are quite old now, but I like old British trains, I must say. And I also am starting to like, as I said, I think in the previous live stream as well, I'm starting to like the Class 802s and 800s. I'm not gonna lie there. Well, I've been on 2 800s, and they're very smooth and quiet, I must say. The seats are actually quite comfortable, but yeah, they're very smooth and they're very quiet. I mean, my bucket list for this year for trains is to go onto a rail tour. A rail tour ticket costs at least 150 quid, but I'm going to just save one up. But I don't know what the rail tour I want to take. I would need to save up a lot of money, and also 150 quid per person, by the way. Well, that's for some rail tours, I guess. But yeah, I would need to save up. Now, my second bucket list is, well, go to a different heritage railway this year, like Severn Valley Railway or South Devon Railway, or like, I don't know, what else railways are there? I mean, there's Killingworth Valley Railway, but that's up north. And you got the Swanage Railway. Yeah, the Swanage Railway is down south, but it's still a bit of a distance down there. So yeah. I've been on plenty of 166s and 165s in my life, but yeah, usually you have a small table like this, and I mean the seats they're slightly uncomfortable, but the 158 seats, they're actually very comfortable, I'm not gonna lie. Going to 75. This is the usual speed that goes past the Keynsham. 75 to 80 for turbos. For 800s, I think it's like 100 miles an hour. I think that's what I heard. Well, according to Google, quote unquote. But yeah, I get a lot of info for trains. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, let's not go into the passenger seat. We need to actually drive the train, because we're not a passenger, we are a train driver. I must say the cabin air looks very compact, it looks very neat, it looks very good. I've been in a few cab of trains before. I've been in a Class 08, Class 220 Voyager, Class 57 Rail Tour, which I loved, and I've been on Carroll, which is a steam train at AVR, Avon Valley Railway, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. My also bucket list as well is to go to Dean Forest Railway as well, or DFR, whatever for short. I've been there before, but I want to be there again because that was absolutely mega. I love that railway, actually. I mean, that railway got me into what I'm doing now, train spotting. That railway literally what got me into doing it. And, well, you know what I mean. Anyway, I hate stuff like that, man. I fucking hate it. So if I didn't go to that railway, I would not be playing this game right now. I would not be into trains. I've been, for example, probably into tractors, because I think I said it before in a previous live stream. I was into tractors, and I was into tractors when I was younger and farming stuff. But now, when I went to that railway, obviously, I got into trains. The trains got me into, well, my mum and dad said, "Oh, if you like trains, do you want to try train spotting?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." And I went down to the train station at Keynsham. I was like, "Oh my days, I want to do this. I want to do this for like all my life. This is very cool." Some people might think, That's just a bit odd. Why would you try to on train spot with a camera? Well, first off, if some people are saying like that, they probably don't have a hobby. Like, they probably if they say my hobby is weird, they probably don't have a hobby. I'm speeding very around this corner. Well, I'm speeding a lot around this corner. Anyway, yeah. If you take the mick out of other people's hobbies, like normal hobbies, not. I mean, I can get it. For example, there's lift spotters out there. I get that. That's what kind of hobby is that? Lift spotting. The other day I saw on TikTok there was brick spotters. Brick spotters. They spot bricks. I was like, what the who the fuck spots brick? I get that. That is a weird hobby. But if you're having a go at someone who has a normal hobby, like, for example, I don't know, well, plane spotting, car spotting, that's a normal, and then, like, you got, yeah, if you know what I mean. I mean, football, in my opinion, I don't know, it's not my thing, I don't like it. I mean, obviously, as I said, you like what you like, which is fair, but come on now, brick spotting, lift spotting, you've got plenty of hobbies, and you choose brick spotting and lift spotting. And I also saw on TikTok, bin spotting, fucking bins. Are we for real right now? Out of all the hobbies you have, you chose bin spotting. I'm sorry, bin spotting. I mean, bro, fucking bin spotting. I'm sorry for my language, but bin spotting. Come on now. That is just ridiculous. And there's people who spot fucking light bulbs and street lamps. Like, the fuck? Is that how bored people are nowadays? You spot lampposts. Fucking lampposts. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, you got gaming. Gaming is basically, it can be a hobby, obviously. You got photography, which I do a little bit. Then there's, oh my days. Okay. Well, you can. What other hobbies are there? Oh man. What, I'm trying to think. I know there's plenty of hobbies that. There's obviously plenty of common hobbies, like obviously photography. I would classify gaming as a hobby, obviously, but yeah, I mean, you got bird watching, I guess, would be normal, yeah, because yeah, it's wildlife and stuff. I mean, my mum has a hobby of gardening, which is fair. I understand that. Then my brother liked scootering. That was a hobby. What other hobbies? I don't know. I mean, I'm slightly getting into aviation, like plane spotting, and I'm also slightly getting into cars, like old-fashioned cars. Like, I want to learn about the engines and stuff. I want to learn, but in my way, not the school way, my way. Just my way, because I'm homeschooled, right? That's probably home anytime I want, but I'm homeschooled. I've still got to do schoolwork, but on my PS5. Yes, you heard right, PS5. I can go on my PS5 and do schoolwork. You heard that right. I can go on my PS5 and do schoolwork, because you can go on to basically how I do my schoolwork. Tom sends me a link of YouTube, and it goes me into a browser. Then I click onto sends me a link of YouTube, and then goes into the browser version of YouTube. Then I search up Google in YouTube. Then I go into the Google website, and I search up my school work website. Then I do my schoolwork. It sounds a bit of a faff, but that's how I do schoolwork. So yeah, basically I have to bypass. Well, not bypass. Well, basically, you can't really access. No, PlayStation. They didn't want anyone to access the web on the PlayStation, but I learned a way how to do it. I learned a way how to do it, in a way. But yeah. Actually, I learned it from my brother. But yeah, it's fine. Yeah. We're 9.9 miles away from Reading. But yeah. Anyway, I just thought I would. Oh yeah, whatever. I was also, yeah. Why am I yabbering on about stuff and then, like, stop mid-conversation? Like, I don't know, I'm just lost. It's probably because I haven't had a lot of sleep today. Okay. How's it 5:30 already? I thought it was like still 5 on the dot, but how the fuck is it 5:30? As I'm live, it's 5:30 PM, not in the morning. But yeah. Wait, where are we? We are going past Twyford. So I guess we're gonna slow down, I guess. Because I want to stop at Twyford. Tell you what, the brakes on a 166 is actually very, very good. Hang on, my dad's calling me. Right, give me 2 seconds. Wait, I'm gonna stop at this station, then I'm gonna get my food, because my dad made me some food. So yeah. I'm gonna overshoot this bloody platform, aren't I? I said these brakes were amazing. I put the emergency brake on, mate. Oh, no, whatever. Let me just reverse back like nothing happened. Okay, let me just pause the menu then, a second. And I'll be, like, 2 minutes. So, yeah, just bear with me. I'm gonna get my food. 1 second. I must apologise for hating. Well, it's a bit daft, but I must apologise for the brick spotting, bin spotting community, because I said, if someone hates on your hobby, that means that they probably don't have a hobby. That made me look like I don't have a hobby. So, my apologies, even though it's a bit daft of a hobby, but that makes me seem like I don't have a hobby. So, obviously I do, but, yeah, that sounded a bit, yeah. As I said, it's probably because I'm bloody tired. I'm so sorry. Well, yeah, because I only had like 6 hours of sleep. I need like 8. Well, actually, no, 6 is normal, but I still feel a little bit tired. But, yeah. Anyway.
points of safety. Cycling, skateboarding, and rollerblading are not permitted anywhere on the station.
Okay. Ticker thing, whatever they're called. They just, yeah, it's like a Chinese, Japanese thing. I don't know. It's a solar panel though, so it just moves, I guess. Well, obviously, yeah, it moves. It just moves the arm up and down. If you guys know what I'm on about. So yeah, if you can hear some ticking, yeah, it's not what you think it is. It's not. I think I would say, if I said that word, if you know what I'm on about, I'll probably get this channel taken down, or, yeah. I'll probably get a strike. Yeah. I say, when we get to Reading, I think I'm going to end the stream, because, yeah. I need to, prepare for the rail tour again, because of the rail tour again at 11 PM. I know, as I'm live, it's 5:39 PM, but I just want to charge my camera and everything so I can get ready. So, yeah. And also, I just want to watch some YouTube as well, that's alright. For you guys. Sorry for the meet up. I had to eat because obviously I'm hungry. I'm still eating it now, but yeah. So that's why that's why I was muted for like 2 minutes. Yeah, when I eat, I should probably actually mute. Mostly, yeah. Same with drinking, because it's just a bit of a weird sound, I guess. We are coming into Reading, so we need to slow down. So I'll say braking, well, let's do full service. Okay. Again, sorry for the mood up. I just had to eat. Otherwise, my food. Right, we're now approaching Reading. So this is the end of our journey and the end of the live stream when we stop. Well, I'll do like an outro kind of thing, not like a video outro. Just So I hope you guys enjoyed this stream, and I will see you maybe tomorrow or maybe later on tonight. I don't know. I do say that, and I never do one tonight, but I'll see what I can do. Because I might do. I mean, I know I said Alright? I know I said I'm not going to do a GTA stream again. But, now that I'm thinking of it, I might do another one.